Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. I hope that you all are fine. I am here with the fifth lecture of physics from unit 2 kinematics. The name of the topic which I am going to teach you is the graphical representation of vectors. Dear students, you have learned about the vectors in lecture 3. First, I briefly recall the concept of vectors. Vector is completely described by their magnitude and direction. Magnitude means the number together with its proper unit. The direction of vector is either shown by geographic coordinate system that includes north, east, west and south directions, or Cartesian coordinate system that consists of two axes. One is horizontal and it is called x-axis, and other is vertical which is called y-axis. Now I explain today's topic, which is graphical representation of vectors. Students, graphical representation of vector means showing the vector by drawing an arrow. Students, the arrow must give complete information about the vector. Students, you are familiar with the shape of an arrow. It consists of two parts. First is the length of the arrow, and it represents the magnitude of vector. And next one is the arrow head. It gives you the information about its direction. The point from where we start to draw the vector, that point is called the tail. And the ending point of the vector is called the head, and at the head we put an arrowhead. Suppose we have a velocity vector. It has a magnitude of 200 meter per second and it is directed towards south. To draw this velocity graphically, we follow some steps. Steps of vector representation. The first step is draw a Cartesian or geographic coordinate system. Here the direction south is given, so we choose geographic coordinate system. This is the geographic coordinate system. Now the next step is select a suitable scale. Why we select a suitable scale? Because we cannot draw 200 centimeter or 200 meter line on this small paper. I choose a scale which is 1 centimeter is equals to 100 meter per second. So 2 centimeter is equal to 200 meter per second. After choosing a suitable scale, according to this scale, when I draw 2 centimeter line, this 2 centimeter represents the magnitude of velocity, which is 200 meter per second. Now the third step is draw a line according to the selected scale. Means I start to draw the line of 2 meter according to this scale, and that line should be drawn in the given direction. The given direction is here is south. Now I am started drawing the line. I am start to draw the line from this intersection point, and it is called origin. I place 0 centimeter of the ruler at the intersection point, and I take another point at 2 centimeter mark. Now I have 2 points. I join these 2 points. It gives me the line. The length of the line is 2 centimeter, and this 2 centimeter actually represents the magnitude of the velocity, which is 200 meter per second. Now the fourth point is put an arrowhead in the direction of vector. Here the direction of vector is south, so I put the arrowhead which is pointing towards the south. While drawing the vector graphically, you must keep two important points in your mind. First is the length of the arrow should not be greater or less than the given magnitude. Secondly, must put arrowhead in the given direction. Students, now I am revising some important points of the lecture again. Dear students, vector contains two informations. One is its magnitude and other is its direction. Or you can simply say that vector is completely defined with its magnitude as well as with its direction. Graphically, a vector is represented by an arrow. Arrow consists of two parts. First part is the length of an arrow. It represents the magnitude of the vector according to the selected scale. Second part is the arrowhead. It shows the direction of vector. A starting point of the vector is called tail. Ending point of vector is called head. Here is the diagram of an arrow showing its head and tail. Now I explain graphical representation of vectors with the help of another example. The example is Al Khalid tank moves 50 meters from origin towards 30 degrees north of east. You see that here 50 meter magnitude is given and north of east is the direction. As the Al Khalid tank moves, it means that this tank covers a distance of 50 meters. But when distance has a direction north of east, now this distance is called displacement. Because displacement is a vector quantity, it is represented by the simple capital S with an arrow over it. It has a magnitude of 50 meters and direction of north of east. Here the angle given is 30 degrees and we have to draw the graphical representation of displacement. To represent the displacement graphically, we follow some steps. Step 1 is draw a geographic coordinate system. On the geographic coordinate system. The next step is select the suitable scale. Suppose 1 centimeter is equals to 10 meter. So 5 centimeter is equals to 50 meter. It means that if I have drawn 5 centimeter line, that 5 centimeter line actually represents 50 meter. Third step is draw a line of 5 centimeter at an angle of 30 degrees in the north of east. Students, now I am going to draw the displacement vector graphically. We start drawing the arrow from the origin point. This is the origin. It is represented by O. Then I take protractor. First I show you that how we can draw an angle with the help of a protractor. Students, protractor has one line which is at 90 degrees. That 90 degrees line must be placed at the axis that points towards the north. And it also has a baseline at 0 degrees, and that 0 degrees baseline must be placed at the axis that points towards east. Now I place this protractor like this. Now I mark a point at 30 degrees. Then I take ruler. Now I place 0 centimeter at the point of origin, and that 0 is in line with this 30 degrees point. And now I start to draw the 5 centimeter line from 0 centimeter to this is the point at 5 centimeter. This line is of measurement 5 centimeter. Then I remove this ruler. At the end point I draw an arrowhead, and this point is denoted by A. This point, this arrow has a length of 5 centimeter. This 5 centimeter line actually represents the displacement of magnitude 50 meter. This displacement makes an angle of 30 degrees, and the direction of the vector is north of east. This is the point from where we start to draw the vector. This is called tail of the vector, and here is the ending point of vector, and it is called the head of the vector. Students, this is how we can draw the vector graphically. Now my lecture finishes. Thank you.